So, today I will be walking you through how to automatically give roles to members who join your guild. So, meaning you don't really have to do anything, you just have to code the actual function. So, every time a user joins your guild, the user will be giving a certain role automatically. So, let's just get started. First of all, you're also going to open your Visual Studio Code. You're going to open your file. You got to make sure to open your file. Mine is in desktop Discord bot. There you go. Opened, and we created a server welcomer previously. You can simply add the following function in here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new one just so you can actually know what's going on. So we go in here and we create a new function called autorole.js. By the way, this file, this .js file, can be anywhere in your bot. It doesn't have to be inside this welcomer folder or anything. But if you would like to have a folder like this one, make sure to go to my command handler video and to my server welcomer function video. All right. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna type const discord equals require discord.js, and we're gonna type module.exports equals client, and we open a new function, client dot on guild member add. I'm gonna create an async member, and open a new function. So what are we doing here? Just how I explained it in my previous video, I'm creating this guild member add event in here, and I'm passing this variable for whoever joins. So whoever joins is gonna have the variable of member in my Discord bot. Okay. So now I'm gonna do const guild equals client.guilds.cache.get, and right here we're just fetching or getting the cache of the guild where you want the bot to give the roles in. So you just copy the ID of your guild and paste it right in there. Okay. So now you do if member.guild.id is not equal to guild, then return. So in here we're saying if the guild ID of the member who joins a guild is not equal to this ID, then just don't do anything, okay? So if your bot is in multiple servers, you want the bot to just give a certain role in that certain server. So this is what the function is, okay? So now we're gonna type. It's pretty simple. We're gonna type const auto role is equal to member.guild.roles.cache.find role or r.name is equal to member. If I'm not wrong, I already created a yep, there you go, member, but I'm gonna delete it just so you can be sure. I'm gonna create a new role called member. Yeah, the color is gonna be this one. That's completely fine. Member, you gotta make sure that the color, that the role you want to give is below the role of your bot. Okay, that's pretty important. So right now I'm not handling any permissions or anything. I'm just creating the function itself, just so you can actually go through the permissions later on, since it's a little bit not too complicated, but it's another topic. Okay, I'm gonna create a video on it later on as well. So our role is equal to member. What we're doing in here is creating a constant variable to represent the member role, okay? And we're finding that cache for the role which name is equal to member, okay? Member with a capital M, of course. So now what we do is that we're going to type await member.roles.add auto role. There you go. And now this is pretty important. We go into the main.js file, and we click in here where it says, okay, we create a new const called const auto role. The const can be any name, okay? Require, and you're gonna type in the location where your function is at. In my case, my function is at events welcomer outer role. So events welcomer outer role. There you go. So now you're gonna type in this client.on ready async, and you're gonna add it in here, auto role and client. There you go. We are good to go. I'm just gonna type it again, client.on ready async. you open a new function here, and outer row client. That's exactly what you're gonna do, okay? So, oh, async. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you're gonna do. So I'm just gonna delete this, and there you go. We should be good to go. And I'm gonna make the console log something. Console.log row given to member dot I'm gonna put their ID, member dot user dot ID, or actually just a tag, because the console cannot mention anyone. Okay, there you go. So let's try it out. We did not get any errors. I'm gonna open this right in here, discord.gg. Open Discord with my alt account, of course, and we're gonna join. I'm gonna invite my alt account. I forgot to do so. Alt invite. There you go. Join. And what exactly went wrong? R is not defined. Oh, okay. Yep, my bad. So you gotta make sure to put this arrow in there. You gotta make sure to actually open an arrow function here. And that was completely my bad. So clear. Now start again. We are going to leave the server and we're gonna join back. And as you can see, it works perfectly fine now. What happens if I remove the role? If I remove the role, there you go. I don't have it anymore. Leave the server, join back. I have it now. Okay, it works perfectly fine and just as expected. So let's go back in here. I'm gonna leave the server. Okay, let's say you already have this guild member add function. Okay, so it's right in here. All you're gonna do is copy this, right? Copy this, and all you're gonna do is paste it somewhere in here. Const outer row equals member.guild.roles catchy.find r arrow function r.name is equal to member await member roles.add outer row. There you go. This member function depends completely on what you stated in here. For example, if this was member all in capitals, this must be member all in capitals. Okay, so it completely depends on which variable you passed in after the event is created. So there you go. It's working perfectly. So what I'm gonna do to prove it is that I'm gonna delete this outer row function, or I'm just gonna remove it from here so it's not actually detected. I'm gonna comment it out just to not remove it from my actual files. So okay, there you go. It should work perfectly fine now. Now let's start, and we leave the we left the server. We join back. There you go. Works perfectly fine. So well, I hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave it down on the comment section. Take care.